Hey, Facebook Live, it's your girl, Dr. V. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Hey, everybody. Um, Come on in, come on in. I know it's early, but I know some of you are up. So if you are up, come on in and let's talk about it. I know you guys haven't seen me for a few days. Like, y'all ought to be looking for me. Like, where's Dr. V? Listen, y'all, it's been serious, okay? I want you to come on in and let me know who's in and where you're tuning in from. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. I want to talk to you guys. Y'all, listen, it's time to get real. Great morning, everyone. Great morning. Listen, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see you guys. I missed you guys. So let me talk to you guys. Okay, so you haven't seen me for a few days because I have been sick. Like when I tell y'all I've been sick, right? And it almost took me out. I was like, what in the world is going on? I don't get sick often, and so I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Now everybody nervous. Anytime you get sick, you be like, oh my God. Yes, Connecticut in the house. So I was sick, you guys. Listen, I was so sick that I stayed in the bed for 2 days, like 2 full days, pretty much in the bed. One of the days, I think I sweated any extra body fat I had on me off, right? In a day. Like I didn't eat for like 2 days. I didn't really eat. It was crazy. Okay. And yesterday I started feeling better. But I still, I didn't go live, still resting, still recovering. Right. And let me tell y'all something. I realized some things during that time. And I want to share this with you all because I don't think I'm the only one. I don't think I'm the only one who has had encounters where you like realize some stuff for real, about yourself, about your life, about where you are, about where you're going, about what you want, about what you don't want in your life, right? I take the time that God gives me where like it's just me because listen, I don't really do that. I don't really just shut down. Not like normally I'm going, 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 right? And so I feel like the past few days I've had the opportunity to just be still and know that he's God, because that's all I could do was be still and know that he was God. And so during the time, some things happened. And one of the nights in particular, someone said something. I said, listen, last night I took some Alka-Seltzer Plus. I went to bed. I had on a wife beater and some leggings and some socks, right? I said, and I only had on a sheet and my comforter, which is not heavy, right? It's not a real heavy comforter, like it's not. But when I tell you I woke up and I was drenched, I'm talking about drenched. My wife beater was drenched. My leggings were drenched. The bed was drenched. My pillow was drenched. Like I was drenched. I literally had to totally change all my clothes and sleep on the opposite side of the bed because the bed was soaking wet. Like that's how much I perspired, right? And I was trying to figure out what in the world is going on because I wasn't running a fever. I checked my temperature, it was 97.3. So I wasn't running a temp, no, it's not COVID, y'all, because I can taste, I can eat, like I can breathe, all that stuff. I'm good, right? But listen, this is what I know. There was a battle that was taking place. Like the only way you sweat like that is when there's a battle taking place. And listen, this is what I firmly believe. I firmly believe that I was in a battle. I was in a battle for destiny, in a battle for purpose, in a battle for being able to continue, because the enemy's number one thing is to try to knock you off your square so that you can't continue, right? The only thing that can stop you from getting to destiny is you. And so when I thought about it and I said, wow, like, listen, God, I don't know all of what's going on, but I know there's some things that are going on in the spirit realm. I know that there's warfare that is taking place. And I know that there's warfare taking place over my life and my destiny. Why? There's so many lives attached to mine that if the enemy can get me off task, off focus, if the enemy can get me out of the game, then it's going to take a lot of people out. It's not going to allow people to move at the pace that they would have been able to move at. There are people who are called to the sound of my voice, that the absence of hearing my voice does something negative in their life, right? And so, listen, if the enemy can take me out, he doesn't just take me out. And see, this is the thing that you got to understand. If the enemy can take you out and you're attached to numerous people, right? If the enemy takes you out and you're attached to numerous people, he doesn't just take you out, he takes out everyone that you're attached to, right? So literally there's a war that was being waged over me, over my life, over my destiny, over my purpose, over the lives connected to mine. And let me tell y'all this. One thing that you'll learn about me, if you don't know it already, is I'm a fighter. I'm going to fight. Like, I'm going to war. That's what I'm going to do because I'm a soldier. I am a soldier. That's who I am. Like, I go to war. I fight. And so what I found myself doing was really looking at my life and what it is that I'm passionate about and what I love and who I am and who I'm called to. And I woke up this morning. Well, let me not even say woke up. Truth be told, I haven't really gone to sleep, right? So I took a nap earlier, but I haven't gone to sleep. And so this morning, I laid down and I was getting ready to go to sleep and I put on a video. I don't know why I did this. I put on a video. Hey, how are you? I put on a video and I put on a video. And I'm going to try not to, I'm not even going to say I'm going to try not to get emotional because I'm going to get emotional and I know I'm going to get emotional. I put on a video of a call that happened on Friday night. Now, I couldn't be on the call live because I was so out of it. But I put it on and I called myself, I was going to go to sleep to it, right? And the last time this happened, something huge happened in my life too. So this is why I know that God is moving, right? I put on the video of the call and I was listening to people talk and I just kept hearing myself, right? I kept hearing myself. And people wonder, I know people wonder why I do the things I do, why I move the way I move, why I make the shifts that I make, right? But there are some things that call to me at the core of my being. I'm talking about they call to me. And when something calls to me at the core of my being, I know that's a God thing. Like, that's God. And Anne-Marie, I watched your YouTube of the call, right? So I'm watching the call, and as I'm listening to people talk, and I'm listening to people talk about, why they chose to do what they did with this company and, what's different about it. I found myself getting worked up. And I said, God, if only people could really understand how serious this thing is, right? When I tell you that um, for me, what I do with Forex is not just something to do. It's not just a company to be a part of. Like, for real, for me, it is liberation. It is my reminder that I have an obligation, that I have a commitment, that I have to succeed, have to get there because there's so many other people that I have to help get there. I don't want to be in financial bondage. I hate debt. I don't want to be in bondage financially. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I want to be able to go where I want to go. I want to be able to bless the people I want to bless. I want to be able to travel to go see my grands. I want to be able to get my grands what I want them to have. I want them to start out. Listen, I want to give them gifts for their birthday. Like, I want to give them acres, right? I don't want to just give them a ride on a pony. I want them to own a pony, right? I want them to own the land that the pony is stored on. I want them to have a whole farm if that's what they want. I want them to know that, anything that they desire, that they can have it, that if they work for it, they can have it. I want to build legacy. And maybe some people don't get that. Maybe some people don't understand that. Maybe some people don't resonate with that. But I know there are some people out there who do. I know that there are some people out there who you want to change your legacy. You want to change your lineage. This weekend, I got the chance to watch my grands, and I'm thankful for FaceTime because FaceTime allows me to see them and to interact with them, even though I'm not physically with them. So I was watching my grandson, and I was watching him on the floor, and I watched him with the tree, and I just thought, God, I'm anticipating when I have that house. I love my house now, But when I have that house where my family can all come together and we have the huge tree in the atrium, right? The atrium, y'all hear me? In the atrium of the house, and all of my family is there, and all of my grandchildren are there, and we're all there celebrating the holidays, and my kids and my grandkids are able to open up presents, and their presents are businesses, their presents are acreages, lands, homes. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to give. Listen, y'all, it's time out for giving these kids just games. Listen, it's time to give them some things that are going to lead to their future. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I'm determined that I'm going to do that. Listen, that is just real for me. It is so real for me. It resonates with every fiber of my being. And if not this, then what is going to do it for me? Listen, 4X is $6.6 trillion that moves through it every day, 5 days a week. Listen, I'm determined to master the skill set, to be a master trader. I'm determined to take in and position people to build residual income. When my son hit Founder 500 and it added an extra $500 in his pocket, like, listen, that to me, that was the beginning of it. It was like, yes, somebody in my family is positioned. Somebody in my family is positioned. If nobody else gets positioned, my son Adam is positioned. Like, I made sure that he was positioned for that, right? And then, listen, I want everybody else to come along, but if they don't, they don't. But you all, I need you to understand that this is about legacy for me. It is about legacy. It is about teaching people how to take control of their finances, teaching them that there are no limits, teaching them that you can have what you say. And listen, say it. Don't be scared to say it. Yes, I am epic. Yes, I make $1 million a month residually. Yes, listen, that's my life. That's what I deserve. I deserve that. Why do I deserve that? I'm a child of the King. I'm a child of the King, and as a child of the King, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, and I am the just. So I know that there's wealth laid up waiting to come to me. And listen, this is what I know also. I'm in a place where I promise you, I'm on fire like I haven't been on fire in a long time. And I believe, listen to me, I want y'all to hear me in the prophetic. I believe that what happened to me physically was a physical manifestation of the fire that God was burning up inside of me, of what God was building up inside of me. I believe he was building a fire that would burn so bright and so hot that I wouldn't have a fever on the outside, but I would be on fire on the inside. And it resulted in me sweating profusely because God was trying to let me know it is time for the fire to come forth. I have played way too much with this. I've been too quiet. I've been too nice. I've been too laid back. Like, the laid back is gone. Like, I'm serious about this. December 31st, Ambassador 10 by December 31st. Done. Period. Point blank. That's it. But what does that mean for me? What that means for me is it means that I get to help other people add an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 to their household and change their lives. Listen, I just need some people that want to really change their life. Like, does anybody really want to change their life, or do you just want to talk about it? Is anybody really ready to be about it? Listen, we play with so many things, y'all. And I'm finna just keep it real. I might wake everybody in the house up. I don't care. I'm gonna keep it real. We play with a lot of stuff, right? We play with a lot of stuff. But when you have an opportunity to have a skill set that can change your life and your family's life forever, I'm talking about forever, that's a real thing. No matter what country you're in the world. I don't care what your country's financial situation is. I don't care what your currency is. I don't care about any of that, because guess what? Every country that exists on this earth is a part of the foreign exchange. Do you hear me? I don't care if you're in rubles, or I don't care what you're operating in. Every country has a monetary value, something that is used as currency. Every one of them. And anybody can participate in this. Now, this is the trick. And I want to show you the trick. So this is the trick of the enemy. The trick of the enemy gets you to play with little stuff so that you won't see the big stuff that can happen. Did y'all hear what I said? The trick of the enemy is he gets you to play with little stuff so that you don't see the big stuff that can happen. Yeah, I said play with little stuff. That's exactly what I said. Because listen, if you're not dealing with a $6.6 trillion a day industry where you can make money every day in that market, and you can build money residually, you're playing with little stuff. Now, if you want to play with little stuff, that's fine. Play with little stuff, right? Keep your little stuff, right? But don't deny, don't miss out on what's happening with Forex. Do not miss it. Listen, there is a divine wealth transfer that is taking place. And those who position themselves and those who go to work, listen, are going to experience it. Now, listen, the company I'm a part of is not the only company that's a part of the industry. It is absolutely not. Listen, whatever company you're a part of, great, right? But let me tell you this. This is what I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to tell you from the depths of my being as a prophet of the Most High. This is what I'm going to tell you. Seen a lot in the industry of network marketing. Seen a lot. Been injured in the industry of network marketing. So if you've ever been a part of network marketing, you said you'll never do it again, I feel you. Because some of those traumas are like childhood traumas, and they remind us of our childhood traumas, right? But let me tell you this. Let me tell you what I know, that I know, that I know, that I know. I have seen in this company people who were discounted and thrown away in other companies. And I don't care. People will tell you all kinds of stories about what happened. Yeah, listen, I don't even care about all that. I'm just telling you. People that have been discounted and thrown away in other companies become a part of this company, lock arms, and like a league of misfits, come together to change lives of ordinary people, where people who had not seen success in the industry are seeing success. Do you understand what I'm telling you? They don't look like who you would expect to be top earners. They're not necessarily all of the polished, pretty, glamorous people, but you know who they are? And this is what I love. This is what hit me. They're people who care about people. And I'm excited to be a part of a company where the people who care about people can win. So often, it's the people who are the best salespeople, the people who have the smoothest rhetoric, the people who, spit the most game, right? But they don't necessarily care about the people. They don't really care about the people. And the industry kind of has created that, it's created this thing where, you have a certain look and, you make a certain amount of money and then everybody wants to partner with you, but then they discover that you don't give two flying flips about them. And once you sign them up, they never hear from you again, right? But what I see is people who really care about people and really want people to win, winning. And that gave me a renewed hope and a renewed vigor. Because I had to ask myself, like really honestly, right? I had to ask myself, the way I've built in other companies, I know I can build, right? I know I can build. So why haven't I built it? Why haven't I built this like I normally would have? And then I had to be honest with me, right? And the truth of the matter is that I still had some deep wounds that made me really hesitant to go all out, because I was afraid I was going to go all out and I was going to get disappointed again. That the company was going to do something that was going to be effed up, and I was going to be like, here we go again. Or, the leaders were going to turn out not to be who they said they were, that something was going to happen. And then I was going to be looking at people again saying, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like, I'm like you, I thought. And when I watched that video, and I listened to the stories of the people and everything that they'd gone through in other companies, and just how they kept going and what this company did for them. And then let me tell you the other thing. So since I'm being honest, let me just be real honest with you guys. So I'm just gonna lay it all out there because I think it's important for people to understand sometimes where you are and where you're coming from. Oh my God. So I'm trying to not just snot everywhere, y'all. So just bear with me, please, because I don't want boogers hanging out. Uh, when I signed up, to do this, um, when I signed up to do this, I signed up to do this with somebody that I knew we would kill it, right? I just knew we would come in and we would kill it together. And then that's not what happened. And to be honest with you, like I've been really still hurt in that. And um feeling like I'm doing it by myself. Like I'm doing this by myself. That wasn't the plan. It wasn't the plan for me to do this by myself. It wasn't the plan for me to build this by myself. And I think it just really made me kind of hesitant. Like it made me hesitant. I was resentful. Like I was just like, what is the point, right? And then, tonight God just really dealt with me. And he said, listen, you're never doing anything by yourself. Never. Because you got me. If ain't nobody with you, I'm with you. If ain't nobody got you, I got you. And so even if it seems like it's by yourself, it ain't by yourself. If you don't do it with nobody you ever did business with before, it's okay. I'm going to send you new people who get you, new people who want to change lives, starting with theirs and changing the lives of other people. I'm going to send you the people who want to learn how to trade. I'm going to send you the people who want to build. I'm going to send you the people. He said, listen, I just need you to trust me. And I need you to believe one more time. Believe again in you. Believe again in you. It is something when you build something. And I was listening to Coach Max. Y'all, listen, I promise y'all, this sounded so much like me. And that's why I know. So I know this is where I'm supposed to be. I know this is where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do. And they were talking about teaching people how to trade and not getting paid for it. And the people not being on their team. And they're helping all these people in the company like dissing them. I'm like, oh my God, that was me. And I thought about all the mornings I got up to help people from all over the world to learn how to trade. And I poured into people and I built up something for a company that said, F you. That's what the company said, F you. They threw me 2 birds, right? From the top of the company, threw me 2 birds. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Told me I wasn't nobody. Who did I think I was? And who did I think I was to try to teach somebody how to trade? I wasn't a master trader. I wasn't a 6-figure earner. Who did I think I was? Who did I think I was as a little black girl? And it said it during February, during Black History Month. And listen to me. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all, excuse me. Oh my God. And the messed up thing was, listen, I want to tell you, that wasn't the messed up thing, right? To me, that wasn't the messed up thing. That wasn't the messed up thing. I'm going to tell you what the messed up thing was. That a white man could feel like he could talk to me like that, period, point blank, that a white man felt comfortable talking to me like that as a black queen, right? Because guess what? My husband wasn't a part of what I was doing. Do you understand? So I was out there and I was uncovered. Now I want to talk for a minute. I just want to talk for just a minute because I want women to understand the importance of being covered. Listen to me. I want you to understand the importance of being covered. I need you to understand the importance of being covered. Listen to me. This is why you got to choose your mate carefully. You got to choose somebody that can cover you. Choose someone who can cover you. There's no way that I should have been out there by myself and I had a whole husband and that man was talking to me like that, right? You understand what I'm saying? There's no way that he should have felt comfortable opening his mouth to even talk to me like that, right? Because my king should have been right there. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all something. Listen to me. Listen, I should have been covered. And listen, then this is the other thing. Nothing but women was on the line. Nothing but women was on the line. All Black women. Nobody's man was on the line, and this man was talking to us crazy. And after everything was said and done, because I hung up, I had to say some stuff, and I hung up. Click. Because what you will not do is you won't talk to me like that. I don't care who you are. You don't disrespect me like that. No, I'm not for the disrespect. No, I'm not. Click. That's why I could never, ever, 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 ever partner with that company again, ever. Now, other people do great. It works for them, fine. But no cracker, I said cracker, because that's what he is. No cracker will ever disrespect me like that. Ever. Again in life. Ever. Ever. And the fact that it happened and people were on the line and their response was, well, just fly under the radar. F a radar. I need y'all to understand who I am. I am a lion. Do you hear me? I am a lion. I don't fly under the radar. I don't do that. That's not who I am. I'm not under the radar. I am the radar. Listen, I established what the radar is. So for me, I'm just talking about for me. Y'all can do what you want to with who you want to, okay? I'm telling you. Listen, if you like it, I love it. But I'm telling you, for me, listen, I made a decision that what I was going to do, as much as I could do it with people who looked like me and people who created a culture where everyone was valued and it wasn't just about the elite, that's what I was going to do. So when I went into health and wellness, I partnered with a Black-owned health and wellness company. Same kind of, listen to y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all something. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention. Oh yeah, I know. Everybody says, well, it's a Black-owned business because I'm Black and I own the business. You own your independent IBO, but if that company ever decides that they want to shut you down, they can shut you down. You don't own that for real, right? You don't. It's not yours. Okay, I'm just saying, it's not yours. This is what I'm telling you. I made a conscious decision, and I don't regret any of my decisions. All of my decisions have been very deliberate and very strategic. I am on a massive mission, and I refuse, hear me when I say this, I refuse to back up or back down. I can't do it. I can't do it. Now, this is what I know. I'm not dragging nobody. I'm just telling my story. I'm not dragging nobody. I'm not dragging nobody. I'm just telling my story. And I think that one of the things that happens is that we are afraid to tell our stories. We get scared to tell our stories because we don't want people looking at us any type of way, like we're a troublemaker or whatever. But y'all, let me tell y'all my story. This is my story. This is my story. This is my experience. And when I heard Coach Max talking, I said, oh my God, that's me. Y'all listen, I declared that I am a master trader, that, I am a master trading educator, right? Because I promise you, when it comes to patience and teaching people, like Dr. V got the patience of Job, okay? Like, I don't know where it came from. It is something from God, but I have it. I have a way of making things simple to people. And there's a reason for that, because I'm called to people. I'm called to people to really help people demystify those things that are mysterious. Like, listen, this is why I have a PhD, y'all. Listen, I have a PhD because I was able to take the complicated, complex theories, okay, and simplify them, be able to apply them, give new twists to them, give understanding to people who normally wouldn't understand them, and then help them to have success. I'm about application. Don't leave it in the theory, bring it to the application. So listen, when I tell you that I am about that trading life, I'm about that trading life for real. I'm about mastering it. I'm about teaching others to master it. I'm about helping people not leave any money on the table. I'm about helping people to build their confidence, right, in who they are. And when people on our trading, in our trade house, our billionaire boss trade house that happens at 5 o'clock, so I'm going to be getting off soon because we're getting ready to start trade. But when people on there take their first trade, or they tell me they took a trade without anybody calling it, or they say they just analyzed their charts and then this is what they decided to do and they made money. See, that blesses my soul. When people begin to realize the power of Forex, that blesses me. You know why it blesses me? It blesses me because it meant that my purpose is being manifested. It meant my purpose is being manifested. So let me tell y'all what I'm doing, right? This is a massive mission for me, a massive mission. Listen, for the holidays, I'm looking to help people add an extra minimum $1,000 for their Christmas shopping. Like, you want to just go Christmas, get you some extra Christmas money, right? Through Forex, through either trading or through building a residual income. I don't care how you do it. I just want to help you do it. Listen, I want to help you do it. Now, listen, let me tell y'all something. The thing about me is this. When I'm for you, I'm for you. I'm loyal like that. When I'm for you, I'm for you. If you say you want it and you're willing to do what's necessary, then I'm going to do my part. Always to help you get there. When you stop, I stop. I don't stop, but if you're not doing, I'm not going to do it for you, but help you build your confidence, help you get moving, help you see success. Absolutely. We're about that. We're about helping each other win. And that's one thing I can honestly say about this company. Everybody helps everybody. Now that's just what I've seen. Now, if there's something else going on, I've not seen that. We support each other. We promote each other. We do that. That's what we do. We celebrate each other, right? Because it doesn't matter whose team you're on. We're all a part of this movement because that's what it is, a movement. And if you want to be a part of something that is more than just a company, but it's a movement to change the financial landscape of the world, not America. This thing is bigger than America. I don't care what country you're in Nigeria, in Mexico, in Brazil, in Colombia, it doesn't, in London, wherever, in England, wherever you are, right? You can do this wherever you are in the world. This is worldwide, international. And some of you are called to the international and you're missing it because you're stuck someplace. Let me tell y'all something. This false sense of loyalty y'all have for people is going to keep you broke. It will keep you broke and broken. It'll keep you broken. Those people will get wealthy. They'll go on. They'll do all that they do. When I look at the number of leaders that have been broken in 45 days, it's crazy. It's crazy to see the number of six-figure earners that have been broken in 45 days. Six-figure earners, 45 days, making crazy amounts of money, right? Anywhere from $10,000 a month all the way up to $100,000 a month. Where are they paying that? Y'all, come on now. Y'all, come on, be honest. Come on now. Is your company really doing that? Come on now. They paying that? Residually guaranteed. And I say guaranteed, and when I say guaranteed, as long as you got the number of people where you're not doing a lot of product purchasing. Listen, if you're looking to be a part of a movement, if you're looking to develop a skill set that can change your life and the life of your children, listen, you need to connect, because I'm telling you, that's what we're doing, right? I would be lying if I said that it doesn't require learning. Now, you can just take signals. You absolutely can just take signals and make money off the signals of these 6, 7, and 8-figure traders. You absolutely can do that. You can, right? That's there. But if you want to learn, you can also do that, right? I don't want to get all super emotional again, but I love this company. And I love the fact that it is a company built by people who have been on all sides of the industry, who have seen the good and the bad, and they decided to create a place where you can call home. And I don't say this lightly. This is not a game, it's not a joke, it's not a sales pitch. Like, this is for real what I feel in my core. This is home. Like, this company embodies the things that I want to do, in my life and for my life. And, I want to see people win, the people who haven't won in the past, and maybe that's you. Maybe you've tried network marketing and you've tried trading and you lost money in trading and you spent a lot of money in network marketing, but you didn't really make anything. Um, but I just want to encourage you, look again, believe again, give yourself a chance again, and watch what God does. I believe that God is the God of redemption, right? And I believe this is my redemption company, and I'm writing my redemption story. I would love for our stories to connect. And I would love for our redemption stories to work together, to create redemption stories for other people. Because it's not about you. It's about all the people that you're connected to. And I just believe that's why the enemy had me down this weekend. Like, because I had so much planned. I was like, oh, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I couldn't do any of the things that I had planned to do. But I believe God needed me to have a reset. I believe he needed me to have a reset so that I could just really understand how significant me getting there is, right? And that's why I titled it, It's Time for Lazarus to Arise. Some of you are Lazarus. You are in your grave clothes. You still are wound up. You're in the grave. You've been dead. You've been rotting. It's been 3 days and you stink. But I came to tell you, arise, Lazarus, arise. You shall live and not die. It is your time to live. It is your time to get up. It is your time to walk. It is your time to experience new life. It is your time to do this thing big. It's your time. It is your time. It's your time. It's your time. And you may feel like, but it seems like everybody I know is already in the company. Everyone you know is not already in. And if they are, it's time for you to get to know some new people. Listen, God is doing a new and amazing thing. And when I tell you, when I look around and I see all the people all over the world who need what we are and what we have and what we do, like, I'm reminded that there are populations just waiting to be exposed. And listen, what if you're the key? What if you're the key to unlock that for them? Today, don't take it lightly. Don't take your assignment lightly. Don't take it for granted. Do this thing all out. Do this thing all out. Stop being scared. Let go of your hurt, your wounds, what you thought it was going to be, and do it right where it is, right like it is right now in this moment, all out. I'm in war mode. Yep. I'm in war mode. I'm in battle. The word of God says the kingdom of God suffereth violence and the violent take it by force. I'm taking by force the freedom that God has already given us. So anything and anyone that tries to hold that and keep that from me, oh, you gonna get taken at, because there's no other way, right? Let's take what God has already ordained for us and take it all the way to the top. Y'all, listen. This thing is real. And if you want to be a part of something real, you need to get on board. Like, this is real. It's real. And it's still brand spanking new, less than 60 days old. I don't know where you're going to find that. It's rare to find it, especially with the kind of compensation plan that we have. And I'm going to say this too, because I've had some people say some things to me that I just want to kind of just address a little bit, right? I've had people say things to me like, this is a company of rejects from other companies. This is a company of people who are just trying to scam. I'm gonna tell y'all, I've seen a lot of stuff in the industry and the leadership in this company. You may say, that they're rejects because they didn't stay in a place or they're no longer in a place. You can say that. But if they're a reject, I'm a reject too. So who better to be with than the people that are cast aside, right? Because they have the most to prove. Okay. Um, then the next thing is that the company is not, all that great. This company is amazing. And the way our traders catch pips, I haven't seen it. I've had somebody say, oh, well, we catch more pips than that. I'm like, okay. But I know people in that company and I know that's not the truth. But okay, whatever makes you feel good, you ride with that. Ride with that. That's not for me to do. I don't have to convince anybody of anything. I'm simply telling y'all, this is the real deal. If you've been looking for the real deal, this is it. This is the real deal. And this is the real deal to really put your hands to the plow and not look back, because there's way too much money on the table and way too many lives that you can impact just by going all out. And so I have to apologize. I have to apologize for not having gone all out yet. I have to apologize. I have to apologize, first of all, to my family for not having gone all out, for, having the songs played over and over in my head. Here you are doing something else. This isn't going to work either. Like, you said that the last time. Yeah, I remember very vividly, I had things that I wanted to do, and I didn't get to do them. Like, I wanted to, like, with everything in me, I wanted to pay for my son's wedding, right? I wanted to give them like money to put down on a home. Like, those were things that were very real desires for me, and it was always about my children, and my grandchildren for me. Like that, like I had things I want to do for them, like that are very real. And so I apologize to my family for not believing in me enough to go all out again, because I didn't want to be disappointed, you know? But I refuse to play it safe any longer. I don't want to play it safe. I want to play as big as I am. I want to impact as many lives as I can. And I want to change the game for the people who are considered misfits and are tossed aside by other people. Y'all know that's my heart. My heart is always for the people who are the people that are thrown away by other people. Like, I have a heart for those people. And so today, I renew my commitment to my purpose, my commitment to my destiny, and my commitment to fulfilling the mandate of God on my life in the financial arena, because there is a kingdom mandate on me. I know that that is a part of my mandate. I am oh, mm, I'm a kingdom ambassador in that realm. And the apostolic mandate that rests on my life shall manifest fully in this financial realm, that we will set order into the lives of people and families, and organizations that they might be able to fulfill their missions given to them by God, and that I will do so unapologetically. So when you see me out here in these Facebook streets and I'm taking no prisoners, you'll know why. The same way I've taken no prisoners with my weight loss journey, I'm not taking any prisoners with this, y'all. We about that life. Let's get it. So, you guys, I've got to get on my 5 a.m. trading session. It's trade house time. Ow. So, listen, you guys, if you want to partner with me and be a part of this movement, make sure that you hit me up. Let me know. I'll send you the link so that you can get started. We'll get you started and you'll be able to join our next 5 a.m. session. And you can trade with the billionaire bosses. Listen, because that's how we do it. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Be blessed. Mwah.